Hey there guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Not much to say here today. We're picking right up from where we left off in the last episode. We need a point for the league title. It's as simple as that. See you in a sec. Right guys, here we are. No messing today. It's a point to win the league. We're going to go straight into the game. This is what we're going with. We're closer to full strength. Last time out, you'll remember we had a bit of a makeshift back four as well. He had to play centre half. We had a lot of suspensions, injuries, etc. Ward comes back in here. Hayward's back available. He's been on the bench though. Brooks has been pretty consistent. So I don't feel the need to change that. Mikey Taylor, finally, he's been injured for a good while. But I brought him back on the right hand side. So we're closer to full strength. We still need to sort this left side out. I've got Joel Kidd on the bench. I'd like to give him as much game time as possible. But this is what we're going to go with just to try and... we're going for the win, obviously. But looking at that form in the last few months, I wouldn't be surprised if we end up drawing it. But it'd be nice to get a win and just go out and win the league in a bit of style. It's Rushall, our opponents today. They're about 10th, I think, so they've not much to play for. Paul Smith is their manager in the game, who most of you, it won't mean much to most of you, but he's Sporting's last manager before the current one. Oversaw a lot of our success, so just an interesting coincidence because obviously he's not their manager in real life. So, but none of that matters at all, does it? So we just want a good performance today. If we only get a point, we only get a point. It'd be a shame. But after that 4-4 ridiculous, sort of very exciting game in the last episode where we came back from the dead to get the point to put us in this position, it'd be nice to crack on from that. Cowley late, etc. See if they can get on the score sheet, bump their total up. With one game left to go after this, it'd be nice to for it to not matter. Here we go. So is this just going to be the usual kick-off highlight? Yeah, draws me in every time. I'll never learn. Oh, here's Cowley in a dangerous position. Straight into the wall. Maybe we've suffered from that a little bit this season. We don't really have great set-piece takers. Here's Cowley in a nice little position. Flicks it to Taylor. Just couldn't quite get his header right. Got under it, didn't he? Puts it over the bar. Encouraging signs, though. We've seen it a few times, haven't we? Taylor sort of tucking in and getting in towards that back post. I know that his injury and his age, 32, 33 on here, they have that last injury has affected his stats, especially his pace an awful lot. They've really dropped, which is a shame. But these things happen. Here he is now, though. He's got enough to trouble them, though. Bit of a scrappy first 10, but we've had all of the ball. Here's Taylor. Little flick to Eswele on the right. Can he dig a cross out? He can for Cowley with the flick. Away it goes. Taylor back in for Cowley again. Blocked. Brooks straight at the keeper. Struck it well. It looked like he struck it better than he did, I think. Maybe it's just me getting excited. I've got a few options on the bench if we need to, but let's hope it doesn't turn into one of those games that we dominate and end up 1-0 down, or only taking one chance and getting pegged back late. It'd be nice to just go and win a game comfortably that we should win, and secure that league title. That's a rubbish throw-in. Time, no mistakes, no mistakes. As well to bring it forward. Asking a lot of Cowley there, doubled up. If that continues, it might be something we have to change, because that is our ball up to Cowley. Although he's not a big target man, he's got a leap and he wins a lot of headers down to Late and Taylor and things like that. That's a good ball in the high mode for Letford. That's a let off. That is a let off. We're caught on our heels there. We've got a bit of a problem. Luke Ward's done pretty well all season. They've been pretty solid, and Charnock when he's come back in, but. Oh, here's Cowley. I'll shut up. From nowhere. That's a strange goal, but we'll take it. It was just bosh straight into the free kick. It's one of those quick ones. Charnock took it pretty quickly. It's just a ball into the channel, but Cowley's got it. I don't know what the keeper's doing. It's a good finish all the same, and I'm happy with that. I'm caught a bit unawares there. It just sort of popped up and it was a goal. Let's get the second for once. Let's just put it to bed early. Hardy with the cross towards Taylor, headed away. Shorrock's chasing back now. There's a ball over the top to Letford. Good save from somebody. He's causing us a few problems there. I wonder if we need to... I wonder if we just need, now that we've got the goal, if we can just drop it back slightly. He's running off Charnock and Ward a couple of times down. Let's defend this corner, boys. Come on. Well out. Leave them in then. Push out. Push out. Somewhere we can see a lot of goals from are these sort of deep balls just from the sort of inside left and right channels, just into the box, or set pieces from there. Decent chance. We've done enough. Anyway, the defence, yeah, Luke Ward, it's been solid, and Charnock's done really well since he's come back in. But they both get run off quite a lot, probably for different reasons. I think Charnock, he just can't run. He's got no pace, which we knew when we brought him in, so it's to be expected sometimes. I mean, Ward's not quick, but he's not, he's not old and can't run anymore. So I don't know if that's a positioning issue, but he is only young, so maybe that will improve. We don't play with a ridiculously high line up the pitch, but we do like to press. And to be fair, we win a lot of balls from the opposition goal kicks and deep free kicks and stuff like that. When we step forward and play on the front foot, win the headers, and we keep the pressure on, and it's constant pressure, and that's where our goals come from. But sometimes we just get caught out, so it's something I need to be aware of when we're trying to sort of build a squad for next season. Here's Quainer into Shorrock. Can he have a pop? He can! Tried to bend it, didn't he, into the corner. Didn't quite get there. Decent effort. Decent effort. Yeah, I imagine we're going to have to be... There's going to be plenty of players that move on, whether it's our choice or theirs. There's not many that I'm, outside of real life loyalty or whatever that I'm desperate to hang on to. So I imagine there'll be plenty of squad turnover, but it's nice to keep the decent players when they can, even if they're just squad players, rather than build a whole new 25 odd man squad. I think it takes them time to gel. Then Late's going by himself. Oh, he's at the post. I thought he could have carried on there. He just kept running, didn't he? I think it looked like Cowley was going to make a move, and the pass was going to get slid in, but no one closed him down. He just carried on. I think he could have carried it a bit further. Here's me. I play Football Manager. Here's the corner. Brooks whips it in. It's a decent delivery, that, but it just sort of... Everyone got caught in the crowd. That's a great ball in for Taylor. Is he onside? He is. Brilliant. We've had that a few times this season now. Taylor's been a little bit disrupted, but this seems to be where what we lose when Landell plays. Because although Landell can actually play up front, he does seem to be more of like an up and down winger. He doesn't get into these positions like Taylor does. I know we've had the corner, so Taylor's in the box from that. I get it, but the amount of times Taylor does come into the back post or cuts into the box for headers or volleys or whatever at the back post, it happens a lot, and I don't think that's a coincidence. Right, 20 minutes to go, 2-0 up. I think we're going to bring the youngster on. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to pause it because last time I didn't do that was that wonder goal in the last game, and I made a noise that I can't explain. So we don't really want to repeat of that. It's no good for anyone's ears, or probably my microphone either. Yeah, that's fine for now, isn't it? Yeah. We'll bring the youngster on, 15-year-old. Let's see if he can. He's had a couple of decent appearances. His stats and stuff have been okay, so hopefully he can turn into something decent. Oh, that's well done from Late. Surely to put it to bed. Job done. Job done. Surely 3-0. Great performance. I feel like I should be more energetic, but I think the last game sapped all of that out of me, and now we've just got to get the job done professionally to secure that league title. I think I've almost already celebrated that when we got the draw last time. That's a great goal. Chris Late's been brilliant all season. Probably doesn't get the plaudits because of Cowley, but he's popped up with plenty of goals and assists and good ratings and things like that from that slightly deeper position. So that is something that I'll look to try and keep next season, is that Late in that shadow striker goal, because I think he has committed. So we've secured him for next season. But it's going to be difficult to fill Cowley's shoes if we can't keep hold of him. Let's make a few changes now. I don't want anyone going down to more suspensions or anything like that. And we'll just see it out. I don't want I can't complain at a 3-0 win to win the league with a game to spare. Just been a bit of an anticlimax, and I want something really exciting. But as I say, we had it last game. That's why it was such a shame we couldn't secure the title win last game when it was 4 each. Couldn't find the winner. We hit the post, didn't we, late on? Here's Landell though. Can we make this? He must have gone early. Cowley surely offside. No, he should have scored then. He should have scored then. But what a performance! It's been comfortable in it. I think they got him behind a couple of times. We dropped a little bit, and it seems to have worked. All this space now, because they're just obviously pushing onto us. We're just breaking. Look at all this space. We've got to put this to bed now. Cowley for his second of the game, is it? 32nd of the season. Just getting his numbers up now. Just bumping those stats up. What's he mean? The squad can't match his ambition. That would put a goal on the plate for him again. Lovely stuff. It's classic counter-attack, isn't it? When they're obviously throwing everything at us, so I don't know why, but that's fine by me. Get the goal difference up, get the stats up, confidence as well. Really good performance, some really nice goals as well. Is there a really late little bonus for us? No, I think that's going to be it, isn't it? Here's Spink though, up towards Landell, puts it into an area. It's a mistake. Oh, I thought Cowley was going to nick a hat trick there for a bit of a mix up at the back. Certainly was one. Keeper just got there in time. Let's keep the clean sheet, boys. Nothing stupid. Well done. Cowley bringing it down well again, and there it is. Sees it out. Are we going to get a celebration on the pitch or anything, or is it just, do we not do that at this level? I mean, you can't ask for more than that to see it off. Well, that's exactly what we wanted, really. I feel bad. I feel like I should be jumping around and stuff a bit more, but it sort of was already done, wasn't it? It's already quite confident. We just needed to be professional, get the job done, and make sure we didn't lose and make a meal out of it. And we've come and won 4-0 away from home. The players have scored that you all expect. You've got your sort of front three most attacking players, all get on the score sheet, all really good, well worked team goals. We've never really been threatened at the back, one or two sort of chances, the odd let off, but in the scheme of things, really comfortable. So it sort of contradicts what I've said at some points in the match, because I do need to look at the tactics, because although they've just taken us to a league title, and we've had some great wins along the way, it's just the last couple of months have been a concern. There's too many draws. We've still dug in and we've not lost many games, but too many draws, and we can't afford to, I don't think, start next season in a division higher with that sort of inconsistency. So I don't think an overhaul is due, but we need to look at things, and of course it depends on the squad as well, I suppose. But there's certain aspects of it that I want to keep. As I say, late, if I can, be it Cowley or another centre forward, if we can get that relationship again, that's a real plus point of the season. And probably the wide areas where we've struggled. Obviously, Mikey Taylor's done really well, but we've had to sort of change him into that position and put him there. And the left side's been a problem all season. Whether Joel Kidd is the answer to that, I don't know. He's not going to be the answer yet. Anyway, he's 15. The poor kid. He's not going to come and set the world alight in this sort of division straight away. So that's they're your main targets, aren't they? We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. But there we have it, guys. Sitting pretty at the top. It looks like our rivals have just scraped. Redditch, Stourbridge, both just about stayed up. Doesn't matter. We won't be in the division, will we? I don't know why. I don't know why I've looked at that. So there we are, guys. Before I go, we've got our initial budgets and stuff already for next season, which will give us an idea. Now, initial wage budget of 3.4k, obviously no transfer budget, that's to be expected. Now, we're only spending, we're slightly over budget, I think. We're only spending 1.8, so that's nearly double the wage budget, which I appreciate it's still going to be low, I would imagine, compared to where we go up. But, it's enough to work with, isn't it? And we should be able to do plenty of business with that, I think, at least compared to now. So that's encouraging. We can start getting to work on the squad, and maybe we can do enough to keep Cowley, which could be the difference, because he's obviously good enough to play in that division above already as a sort of still being a top player up there. There it is, confirmed, guys. Crown champions. It wasn't really ever in too much doubt, I don't think. I'm telling absolute lies. It definitely was in doubt when we had this run here, because we went from that 11 points, or was it here? Wherever it was, we went from 11 points down to 2, and then we sort of built it back up again, and then we had another bad run. So it's just these little periods here, which, you can't win them all, but these concerned me a bit, these runs of draws. But it could have been worse. They could have been defeats, so we'll take the positives from that. Right then, guys, I won't ramble on. It's only a quicker episode just to get the league win done, easy. And I think the adventure really starts now. We can sink our teeth into the squad a little bit, really start to make it our own, and then we're in, of course, not a proper, but we're in a division that's in the game from the start. It's a big step up, so this is where the real challenge begins, I think. It's been a great season. We've had some great games on stream. That 4-4, probably the best of them. If you've enjoyed today and enjoyed the series so far, like, subscribe, notification bell, drop some comments in, get in touch on social media, whatever it is. The subs are creeping up. We hit 20. Woo. It's not a huge number, but for our little channel, just sort of mucking about on Football Manager, really pleased, and hopefully we get noticed a little bit more and get a few more people involved. Love to hear from some of you in the comments and stuff like that. It's big for me to have try and get a little bit of a community involvement in this. That'd be lovely. But if you're starved of content, if it's not enough, if we're not getting out quick enough for you, head over and check out Scott's channel. Head over and check out Scott's series as well. He's not having any money difficulties to worry about, because he's with Woodthorpe Park Rangers, Division or 2 below in non-league, so they're all amateur. So it brings itself its own challenges, but no finances as of yet. He's going really well though, so it won't be long before he does have finances to worry, and we'll see how he gets on. Then he'll feel my pain, certainly. Now, speaking of Scott, he does keep mentioning this Theo Stair guy that I should have a look at him, who he signed on his series with Woodthorpe Park, who's been flying for him, to be fair. So I said I would. Now, I don't know if this is the same guy. I don't even know if he's real. It could just be a new gen or something on, or one of the created players on Scott's game to fill out the database. But it'd be interesting to see if this is the same guy, because on my game he's a chief scout, but only recently. He has been a player. So Scott, you'll have to let me know if this is the guy, because I can't sign him. I can sign him, but only as a scout, not as a guy that's banging in goals. So let me know. Right, guys, off I go. See you next time.